it's not that serious to me, if I have to sell my soul. And people will still try to manipulate, the perception of you.
It's not that serious to her if she has to sell her soul. Maya is different. I don't know her personally or anything like that, but just the way she moves, she's kind of different, man. You know what I'm saying? She's been vegan for a long time. She don't really mess around in the US like that. You know what I'm saying? She's living abroad, has been living abroad for years. She unplugged herself from the rat race. She unplugged herself from the machine that is Western civilization. The Americanized mindset of I don't need no man is starting to travel abroad. And we have to understand there's 5 reasons for this. The first reason is the opportunity to make money. See, women only view marriage as provision and protection. In American culture, they're already protected by the law. A woman don't really need your protection. And provision, she's in a situation where she can provide for herself.
Tell us the truth!
The secret to a 34-year marriage.
Yes, dear. Honey, you're right. You know you're right. How can I help? And I have a good woman. That's the bottom line. That's the truth. Have a good woman.
Let me help y'all understand something. I know the beta male simp mangina way to look at that is to say, oh, Denzel talking about, he say, yes, dear. And he say all of that. He say all of that. He could be saying that his woman say that. My girl say that. Yes, dear. How can I help? You need anything? That sounds like my woman. You see what I'm saying? So he could really be saying that that's what his woman is, because he followed that right up and saying, I have a good woman. He's the breadwinner. Now he's going to tell you what a good woman is.
Who stuck by me through thick and thin, who raised our children when I was in London or Africa somewhere, It takes a strong woman. It does get better with time.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it does.
Like wine.
Like wine.
Now, a strong woman, what does a strong woman mean? He ain't saying a strong woman that's strong like a man. That ain't what he's talking about. He's talking about a strong woman who's strong in her femininity. A strong woman is very, very feminine. The more effeminate a woman is, the stronger she is as a woman. Strength for a woman don't mean the same as strength for a man. The problem is we live in a society where men are perpetuating that you need to be strong like me, and women are perpetuating that I want to be strong like you. And gone are the days where a woman strengthens herself in her femininity. So when you come across one that does, man, then you got to see what you got to see what position you can put her in. You got to see how well she could fit in. You understand what I'm saying? You got to see how well she could fit in, because that's the type of woman that was meant to fit into your life, man. You just got to see where she fit in at. You see me with the one boy, she is super feminine, super duper, uber feminine, boy. That's what a strong woman is. You know why it gets better with time like wine? Because the woman starts to learn the particular nuances of being what you need and want her to be. It gets better with time because you have to do, I was telling my bro this the other day. I was saying, listen, I have to do a lot of coaching and instructing right now because you're learning the ropes. And, as you do better, as you do good, I reward you. When you don't do good, then I verbally reprimand you and have you understand that this is how you need to do things. And when I say verbally reprimand, I don't mean cut up on her and call her names and then like that. I don't have to do that. I don't have to oppress and suppress her because I'm me. I'm the man. I'm not talking about just the man with her. I am the man. So I don't have to oppress and suppress her and make her feel bad or anything like that. I can talk to her in a firm way and let her know that I'm serious about what I'm saying. And then she'll just take it and she'll log it in a mental Rolodex and she'll make improvements. But like I was telling her, as this thing moves on, if I don't have to run you off, these are the words that I say to her. I mean, if you don't make me have to run you off, then eventually I'm going to do less instruction and I'm just going to simply be doing corrections. Because you're going to know enough to keep moving and you're going to have enough information to figure some things out. And then I'll just basically be doing correction. But right now, you got to understand that I'm putting a lot of time and effort into this situation. And you need to make sure that you honor and respect and appreciate that, because it's a great undertaking for a man to put that type of effort and energy into a woman and then end up where Denzel is, where he's made all this money and done all these things that he didn't have to worry about a woman complaining and whining that he was gone for 6 weeks shooting a movie. Then he come home for 3 months and then he gone again for 8 weeks shooting a movie. And then he come home for the summertime and then he gone all winter shooting a movie for 12 weeks. He ain't had to worry about that. You know why? Because he instructed his woman until all he had to do was correct his woman. This is the key to relationships. Communication, man. Communications rule the nation. That's something you got to teach a woman. If a woman ain't never met a man like you, she ain't never met a man like me, she ain't never met a true alpha man, not the materialistic bull, not that bull. I'm talking about a man who's alpha internally, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. That if she ain't never met that man, you got to teach her how to properly communicate. She never had a man communicate with her. She never had a man lead her. She never had a man show her how to respond properly to leadership. And this is something that women have to understand. If you're gonna take a woman under your wing, man, and put all that effort and energy into it, you better make sure she's a feminine woman, because otherwise you're gonna be wasting your time and you're gonna end up at the top of something at Disneyland, man, contemplating should you jump off that shit or not.
You say so guarded within your career?
This is what I did. I said, no, I'm good. Thank you. No, thank you. Okay, so sometimes that doesn't translate as far as what you are allowed to have, what you have access to. You will be blackballed. You will be talked about. You will be shitted on. You will be rumored about. But you have to stand strong on what you don't care for. It's not that serious to me, if I have to sell my soul. And people will still try to manipulate, the perception of you.
It's not that serious to her if she has to sell her soul. Maya is different. I don't know her personally or anything like that, but just the way she moves, she's kind of different, man. You know what I'm saying? She's been vegan for a long time. She don't really mess around in the U.S. like that. You know what I'm saying? She's living abroad, has been living abroad for years. She unplugged herself from the rat race. She unplugged herself from the machine that is Western civilization. If you're here in the West, man, you got to understand you're a part of a machine. You have to understand how to unplug yourself from time to time from that machine. You have to be unplugged. You know what I'm saying? My little bro chilling with me, man. Man, we don't watch TV. You know what I'm saying? We may watch something crazy every now and then on Netflix, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of weird with that. I like to watch crazy stuff, man. But that's it, man. We don't watch TV, man. We don't turn on no TV, man. And watch no stupidity, man. You understand? There's an energy concave that has been built, man, and that's where we reside. When she's with me, she's residing in that energy concave, so we don't need that external stuff to entertain ourselves. So when you hear a woman talking about what happened to her when she was a young woman in the industry and why she didn't make it quite as far as others in the industry made it, she is saying that she decided that her soul was more important than that. And I see Supremacy saying, why are you talking about it if it's not that serious? Because somebody asked her a question in an interview, dog. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be the type of men that don't take every opportunity we get to shit on a woman for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't built like that. We alphas, dog. Man, let me tell you something. I don't shit on women at all. I don't have to, because I'm me. No matter who the woman is, when she in my presence, she in the presence of Dr. BOA, man. She in the presence of Dean. If she don't even know BOA, she in the presence of me. You know what I'm saying? She in the presence of the Mean Dean Wrecking Machine. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how I want you men to always view yourself. Any woman is in the presence of the Mean Dean Wrecking Machine, man. I don't care nothing about that. It don't matter who she is. She can be the most famous woman you ever seen. When she in the room with me, man, she in my environment. I ain't in hers. Whenever a woman in my environment, she in my environment. So I'm comfortable. I'm in my comfort zone. It's always my environment. You know what I'm saying? I walk in a woman house, go right to the bathroom and take a good shit. First time at it, I just walk in there and take a good shit. Why? Because I'm wherever I am, I'm in my comfort zone. Because there's a bubble around me is my bubble. So as long as that bubble is around me, and it's a lifetime bubble, it don't never go nowhere. Many people just look past their bubble. They look through their bubble. They don't understand that there's a bubble around you that keeps you in your environment. We got that circle around us. So that we don't like people to interfere in. It's always around you. That's why I don't go to a whole bunch of crowded places. I don't go to crowded places because people get in my circle. I don't want nobody in my circle. I don't want to get used to you being in my circle. You know what I'm saying? The only people who are in my circle, man, is the people who are in my circle. You know what I'm saying? And that number is always going to be small. So I like to hear a woman talk about, this is why I didn't make it as far as y'all thought I did. This is why I went overseas. This is why I went to Asia. And man, Maya is huge in Japan. They love her in Japan, man. She puts out projects, man, that she don't even put out in the United States no more, man. She don't even push them in the United States. She push them in Asia, man. You know what I'm saying? And last time I checked, boy, there's a whole bunch of people over there. Whole bunch of people. We got to understand, man, that it's rare to come across a woman who has decided that the good things about her internally are more important than anything else.
Regardless. But as long as you can go to bed at night and look in the mirror and be happy and say, thank God, You know, I've been kept. I'm still solid on who I am as a person. I understand that I might have sacrificed something in the physical world, but the spiritual world is not worth it. You're okay. You don't need to do anything. What you need to do is protect every part of your life.
If that ain't refreshing for you to hear, man, then you're a beta male sim mangina. These are the type of women that men overlook. Women who maintain their dignity and respect. Those are the women that we overlook. You go around your whole life being told to overlook these women because you're looking for the women that show everything. You're looking for the women that don't have any couth about themselves. You're looking for the women that don't mind being viewed any kind of way. You're looking at the women who carry themselves like scallywags, but then don't want you to call them a scallywag, or even worse, the ones who carry themselves like a scallywag and embrace being a scallywag. Yes, I am a scallywag. Welcome to the scallywag walk. And so whenever someone sends me a piece of content, man, with a woman who is not that and a woman who has strived to not be that her entire life, we're going to talk about it over here.